And we are
it is.
live.
It
Go
is
ahead.
Friday, October the 1st of the year 2021, and that means it's time for another episode of the Ken and Glenn Show. Hey, I
And
didn't
here
even
we
do
are.
that tonight, ramping up into the video.
We
Have
were
you lost your touch? Did you forget the
no.
sequence of events?
I must have because I didn't do it. And it's because we were chatting and laughing and we cried. What you
We were
anyway.
regaling one another's with meaningful stories from the
You
past.
know, the last time we did this, I was laying in room. Do you remember the room number?
It's like 432B or something, or
If I
I
don't
don't know.
remember the room. I think it's
I know you were
20,
in the hospital. That much I remember.
2247B, I believe.
So how do I
Um,
get the chat?
over on the right hand side, there's private chat, and
There
then
it is. I got it.
there's a lot of people on here. A lot of people.
Yeah, I got to share it out, and I'm not sure how because my Facebook link is not. Can you share it out to the Extra Mile group?
I sure can.
Well, let's
Not
see.
only can
Share.
I
Here we
will.
go. Share. No, that's share screen. That's not that kind of share.
Here, I got it. I'll do it. I got it. I mean, I can't share it to your personal page, which would be very cool if
I
I could
need I
do
need to
that.
find you on here.
Let's see. Whoops, wrong one, wrong one.
Happy October, everyone. There was a crisp feel to the air this morning when we walked out here in Dallas, and it feels like fall is upon us.
Ugh. Not as crisp as in Ohio, I'll bet. It was
Yeah, is it already a little bit chilly?
45 degrees this morning, Glenn.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. No bueno.
Victoria is here with us.
Victoria. Look at that, Tammy. Do you know Tammy?
Hi, Tammy. There's
Tammy's
Frank. There's
freaking
Lisa.
awesome. Bob.
Wait, Lisa's saying I'm rusty.
I
thought
think
I thought I did the opening beautifully.
Me too.
It was just out of sequence. Bob, my brother Bob in the house.
Hey, and I got a bone to pick with you, Bob. How's Glenn getting all these invites to dinner and stuff, and I'm left out?
There's nothing quite like an online confrontation.
I know.
Let me go ahead and just publicly air out my dirty laundry. Hey,
I'm just playing, Bob.
Hey, dude, I am so happy that the speaking business has been basically non-existent throughout COVID. And
yeah,
this past Monday, I was on a stage again and very, very happy about it in Savannah, Georgia. Savannah's really a cool town. I've been down there a few times, but it's been, I don't know, maybe 8 years since I was last there, but stayed at the Hyatt and right along the Riverwalk, and just gorgeous. And I spoke to a bunch of entrepreneurs about their attitude, and it was great. It was beautiful. And then got on a plane and came home and taught my online classes Monday night. And one of the things I want to beseech everyone to become great practitioners of, which is don't get over things so easily. Let things move you and hold your attention. I'm not talking about the pains of yesterday and yesteryear. I'm talking about don't be so quick to get over your fascination with things. So, for example, I insist on remaining fascinated that Monday morning I woke up in a Savannah hotel room, showered, went downstairs, taught a bunch of entrepreneurs, had a leisurely lunch on the river with Laurel, and then went and got into a cylindrical tube that flies at over 500 miles per hour and gives me an air-conditioned view with no wind where I can look out at Mother Earth, and then deposits me in Dallas where I then teach my night class. in a completely different state that's halfway across the country. Why aren't we more blown away by this? I'm blown away. I've been blown away by life since I was a kid, and I'm 62 and continue to be blown away. I am so grateful that we have the things we have in this world that our forefathers and mothers, they just didn't have. We have
Right.
so many incredible things that we have access to that make life a hell of a lot easier than it would be minus these gadgets. So I love that I can teach in Georgia and Texas in the same day.
It's
Morning
crazy.
session in Georgia, night session in Dallas, and a beautiful flight and view of Mother Earth in between to connect those two worlds.
But
Stay fascinated.
that's one of the things that I love about you. Um, you will, rumor has it, now I have not witnessed this because we haven't spent enough, we've spent one-on-one time together, but not enough. But rumor has it that you will stop an entire crowd going through the opening of a store, the doorway, the threshold, and you'll actually pick up a bug, a spider, whatever, and remove it from being trampled to death.
And have done so on an incalculable number of occasions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like that's the depth of your heart, you know, and you see things through different lenses than most people do. And
I just treat creatures like I want to be treated.
right.
Well, about the time your shoe, here's the thing. The next time you start to put your shoe onto a bug's head, shift to their perspective of that moment, which looks something like this. So, just a little bit different.
Oh my God. So, but right. So, like, here, can I tell you what I tell Jill as she's taking stink bugs outside? I'm like, you realize that stink bug's just going to find its way back in, right? And she's like, no, it's not. I'm like, you're projecting. Look what Victoria said.
You said you made my son jump.
You're projecting.
Anna, look at Anna. Anna gave me a way to commit. Way to commit. Well,
Oh, that's funny, dude. But you're projecting human emotions on a bug.
No, wait. Are you telling me they don't have emotions? They don't have feelings? Why do you think? Why do you think when you start to swat, they haul ass? You ever notice that? It's because they've seen it happen to their friends. They're like, oh, nervous. Shit, I am out of here. I need to save my life.
Oh my God.
That was the slow-mo dash when you turn the light on of a cockroach, Oh, shit, the light is on. Someone is probably going to step on me. And now you know why I never did heroin. Okay.
Oh my God, dude. Oh, that's so funny. But or they're like, okay, so why do bugs fly into windshields? The last thing to go through their mind is their rear end.
Right. Well, let me explain that. It's because they're hanging out in what moments earlier was very peaceful airspace. I mean, not a care or concern in the world. Oh, and then here we come flying down the freeway. And if Bob Donnell is driving, you ain't flying at 65, my friend. You're flying at 97 miles per hour. And he's going, what? I'm just trying to get us somewhere. What?
Oh, my God.
That's my buddy, Bob.
That's so funny. There's Karen Griffin. Karen.
Hello, Karen.
Oh, my God. Oh, that's so funny. Holy crap.
Any of our extra milers in here tonight? I'm looking
Yeah.
for extra milers.
Yeah. Where's the extra milers? What's up, extra milers?
Hey Bob, what's our date? The 22nd, October 22 or 21?
Look, Karen says I'm going to pee my pants. Oh my God. That is so funny. Oh, look. There
Look,
we
there's
go.
Ty. There's my buddy.
What's up, Ty?
Nice to see you.
Tammy says, I have to agree with Glenn. I always feel bad when I violate their airspace with my, I do too, because then I'm like, oh my God, I wonder how many of these things are going to, there went a couple dozen more. Yep. Going to have to get the car washed tomorrow. This sucks.
Yeah. Hey, Bob, I got to let you know now that I am filming on the 21st. So I'm not canceling, but I'm just letting you know that I will have to be in touch with you that day and let you know things like what my call time is, and maybe have Kasim do a part one or something, and then I will fold in when I get there. I don't know.
You're going to be in LA?
I will. I'm going. Listen to this young man's schedule. So,
dude, you're filming what?
Well, I'm trying to answer these questions for you, brother. So I go to Atlanta this weekend, and then I'll come back midweek. I will be here for another week. Then I'm going to Salt Lake City on the 15th and doing an engagement on the 15th and 16th, speaking engagement.
Wow.
Then Sunday the 17th, I'll fly to Burbank, and then be there to teach on the 18th and 19th from home online. And then on the 20th and 21st, I go back to work on the video game. And the night of the 21st, I'm speaking at Bob's event called Next Level by Association, where I have been the guest speaker a number of times. And I was just there for Bob's event last month. And so it'll be 2 events in a row to share with him, which I'm grateful about, because he and I have not had much time to get together
That's so awesome.
in recent years. So that'll be great.
Bob, can you send your jet so I don't have to wear a mask? Can you send your jet to pick me up? I'd appreciate that. Thanks. Oh, that's fun. I want to be there. I want to be there.
That sounds like, honestly, that sounds like a boardwalk for Baltic trade on Bob's hat. It's a really bad trade.
Wow. Are you saying I'm not worth it?
No, it's not that you're not worth it. It's just that he's going to have to send a private plane because of your anti-masking policy and no other reason.
Look, he just agreed to it publicly. We have a contract. Right on, dude.
Yeah, he left the part out where he said a jet that you pay for. He didn't mention that part.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. No, I'm
good evening to you, Bob. Love you, brother.
It's in LA? Is it in
LA?
down
in Orange County. Will this be at that same restaurant, Bob?
They probably.
Oh, Bob.
He's there. He'll type it in. I mean, that's a long drive, but
it's down in the Anaheim Hills area of Los Angeles. And we even went over to Yorba Linda to the President Nixon, the Richard M. Nixon Memorial, library.
Wow.
So, you know how we have the presidential libraries scattered around the country? So Nixon's is in Yorba Linda, and Bob said, dude, the library is like right down the street.
Wow.
And
I remember Dr. Bill talking about that. Was he with you guys?
No, it was just us. But he said there's a 9/11 memorial over there that I think will really speak to your heart. And we just came from it. And he said, I don't know why we went to see it without you, because I knew as soon as I saw you and we told you'd want to go there. So he was enough of a champ to cowboy up and circle back and take me to look at the event, or the display, which was all of these construction beams, several construction beams, which were welded together. That was part of their design from 9/11. So it was a portion of the collapsed buildings, and you could see where the heat had melted the steel, and it was just I don't even know how to say it. It was magnificent.
Wow, that's incredible. Here, Bob, can you hear me? Hey, Glenn, can you hear me?
Yep.
Oh, you took the thing out.
Yeah, I took them out because I realized they were plugged into nothing. And that is the level of professionalism and efficiency that I operate with. That took me 20 minutes to figure that out, that I had earbuds that were attached to nothing. You think I'm
So
look at here. There's the other end. Just
oh my God, dude,
waving in the sky. I mean, it's really bad when you wake up in the morning and you're naked, because I sleep nude. There's a little known fact. And the only thing I'm wearing are these, and this is just dangling in the wind when I get up out of bed. And it's like, good morning, honey. How are you? And it's just this. And she's like, why are you wearing those?
Oh my.
And I go, what? And I go, oh, I'm sorry. Just a part of my addiction to Clubhouse, I suppose.
Yeah, right. Oh my God. Oh my, look, that's got to be Laura Wilkerson.
Why, when I log on, are we talking about being naked? Well, you never know with the Ken and Glenn show.
Oh.
So, buddy, how are you feeling? How is your health? How is your breathing?
Me?
Yeah. I know it's been a struggle. It's been like 40 plus days already, like 45 days, hasn't it been?
45. Yeah, I'm at 40.
Not that I'm keeping track.
I think it's 45 today, and I feel a lot better. I still have the shortness of breath a little bit, not bad. I haven't used oxygen, and I haven't even put on the oxygen thing in about 48 hours. My oxygen levels are 97, 98, 99 without oxygen on. So that's good. I have this recurring headache. It came back earlier today, but it's gone. So, dude, look, I feel freaking fantastic. Still don't have the energy that I had prior to COVID, but it'll come back. Every day I'm getting stronger and stronger.
I've been looking down at my erection on a regular basis, saying the same thing. So I wish you much better luck. By the way, Rick, did you see Rick's comment? I once put my earbuds in while running on the treadmill, only to realize 20 minutes in that I wasn't listening to anything.
That is hilarious. Hey, did you see this? Like, bam. Sarah just said, hi, I love the resident.
I love the resident. Well, thank you, Sarah. For those of you resident watchers, and even for those of you non-resident watchers, this Tuesday night, the 5th of October, is, in my view, the most significant episode of The Resident we have done in 5 years. So buckle your seatbelts, kids, and have a good time. It's a powerhouse of an episode.
The Resident is popping off the freaking hook. Big
Good
time.
evening, Alan, my brother Skidmore.
Alan Skidmore, how in the world are you, bro? Good to see you.
So this will be 8 p.m. on Tuesday night Eastern, 7 p.m. if you're in the central part of the country, which I will not be, and 8 p.m. Pacific time as well. But I will actually be in Atlanta watching it on Tuesday night, having just finished filming the last episode of Ozark. So that's pretty cool.
It's very cool.
Joan Anton in the house.
Hey, Colleen is in day 24 of COVID, by the way.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So
can we get an update on how Colleen is feeling?
How are you, Colleen? How are you feeling? How in the world are you feeling? She is such a sweetheart, dude. You remember Colleen?
Yes, of course. And Barbara here is saying, good evening. I have to put it on my schedule Tuesday. So it's Ozark or The Resident. No, I'm filming Ozark. Ozark is not on at that time and won't be on for several more months. I don't know a release date yet. They have not made that announcement, but we're shooting the finale right now. And everyone, I mean, it's all over the internet. I'm not leaking anything here. Everyone knows it's the final season of Ozark, which is a phenomenal show. And I'm privileged to have a nice recurring role in it on its way into the history books. So that's pretty cool. Oh, Colleen's having a tough time. I'm sorry you're having a rough go this evening, dear.
Mm.
Very sorry to hear
Laura owns a company called where they do medical house call visits. She's saying you need to make a medical house call spinoff. And then she says she's okay with Jennifer Love Hewitt playing her.
Oh, that's great. And would I be invited to be a part of that spinoff? Would I be the guy that shows up at your door and says, I understand you're dealing with some kind of an ailment. Is there an ailment that I can assist you with in some way, shape, or form?
That's so funny. Hey, there's Leanna. There's Robbie Cornelius's wife, Leanna. Ozark is our favorite. We will look for you, Glenn. Glad you're feeling better, Ken. Thank you so much. Thank you. There's Taiba, who we did not see last night on last night's call, Glenn.
Again, another public thrashing. You're really big on those, huh?
Well, I knew that if I didn't, you wouldn't. It would have been way worse. So, Taiba, we missed you last night, sweetheart. And thank you for your warm wishes. That woman is amazing. She's amazing. She sent us flowers. Beautiful big bouquet of flowers and all kinds of stuff. She's amazing.
Hey, Ken, what did the horse say when it collapsed on the track? I have fallen and I can't giddy up. No? Too soon?
Oh my God, that's hilarious, dude.
Are you aware that there is a 4-person rock group and none of them sing?
A 4-person rock group
and none of them sing. That would be Mount Rushmore.
Oh my God.
Tip your waitress. He's here all week, kids.
Oh.
He's here all week.
Oh, wow. Look, Taiba says.
He said, meanwhile, Ken grabs his oxygen.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it right now. Oh, my God.
How was everybody's week? Somebody share something spectacular with us. Something you noticed this week about your life that's really cool. I think a lot of times it's not about something happening. It's about elevating our noticing. Don't you, buddy? We just got to elevate our noticing. When we elevate our noticing, we go, wow, my life's kind of been cool all along.
You know, I've heard
walking through it.
I've heard you do the 4 rooms, like so many times that you would think I would have them memorized, committed to memory. Some would say.
But now instead, you'd rather hear me do a Cal Stereo commercial.
No.
No.
You can do it, but please let everybody know why you're doing it first. They're going to be like, what just happened to the Ken and Glenn show?
It was the commercial that was bombarding the airwaves when I was first in Los Angeles. I was 18 years old, and it seemed like every 5 minutes, this guy named Tom Campbell was on the air talking about Cal Stereo, and they were always building new locations. So at the end of the commercials, he would say, Cal Stereo opening near you soon in Bellflower, Canoga Park, Garden Grove, Torrance, West Covina, West LA, San Bernardino, North Hollywood, Pasadena, City of Orange, Costa Mesa, Riverside, and Upland. Cal Stereo now. And I was like, damn.
And I said, so Glenn told this story on Clubhouse last night, and I said, and you, besides the guy that did it, are the only other guy on the planet that has that memorized.
Right. and he's probably forgotten, would be my guess. I mean, I memorized it by choice. He was incentivized by cash. You know? Oh, Leona, happy birthday, babe.
Oh, it's funny.
My dear friend Leona, our dear friend Leona.
Hey, Leona.
I've known Leona for a long, long
Leona, be
time.
careful in Vegas.
Well, she can handle Vegas. She's a big girl.
I was left a message when the first time, well, not the first time I was in Vegas, but I was in Vegas, and Jeffrey Gittimer called me and left me this voicemail, and he says, he leaves this message, and then he goes, and since you're in Vegas, I feel that it's incumbent upon me to let you know that the house is it's always stacked in the house's favor, and the strippers don't, or the hookers don't actually like you.
He wanted to clear that up for you
Like, dude,
before you went out and got your feelings hurt.
I know. I'm like, oh my God, it was so funny. Anyway, so hold on. Look at this.
Thank you, Glenn, for your words last night. Really hit home. I'm excited to be in the journey called life. Yes, ma'am. Karen is referring, I'm guessing, to the room that I led on Clubhouse.
No, she was
with you guys.
Yes.
Yes. Well, you're welcome.
Do you remember her?
I don't think I really said much of anything.
Yes. You don't remember.
I was kind of a last minute drop by.
Yeah, but that was the you hit home.
Listen, I'm grateful.
Yeah, it was good.
Oh, Karen is our friend that lives in Montana, is it?
No, you thought she did. She's in Arizona, though.
Like I said, Karen's our friend that lives in Arizona, right? Just below Montana. Well, you know what it is. I heard an hour and 23 minutes away.
And that was Luke.
Right. And I did not know that it was Luke saying that. And Luke is coming in from Alberta above where.
Yeah.
Right. You remember the name of the town?
Hold on.
Vulcan, Ontario. The whole town is devoted to a Star Trek theme.
Yeah.
Whereas Karen, our friend from Arizona,
look, she's
well more than an hour and a half away. I mean, you got to go up and then you got to go completely around the Grand Canyon.
And unless she was in a supersonic jet, she could probably beat Luke there.
That's true. She could fly directly into Alberta.
Pretty quick.
Specifically the Calgary airport and then drive down. I think I remember it being about a 40-minute drive from Calgary down to Vulcan. Can we look that up, Ken? Because we always pass out geographic information at the Ken and Glenn show.
Yeah.
We don't like to leave anyone in the dark.
How long is the drive from
Calgary to Vulcan, Alberta?
Vulcan. There we go.
I'm going to guess 45 minutes, 40 minutes.
You are so close. It's crazy. An hour, 19 minutes.
Is it really?
Yeah. Yeah.
From Calgary to Vulcan.
Yes, that's via AB-2S and AB-23. You can take AB-2S
and have it take you even longer.
547E, and it's an hour and 21 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no.
Our show specializes in meeting your traffic needs. We always have.
Right. Oh, so yeah.
Greg's here in the house. He says, "Great evening, guys, with K-Dub and GM."
That's Greg Crane. Greg Crane, how you doing, eh? Every one of my friends in Canada, I always say, "How you doing, eh?" Just seems like the appropriate thing to do.
You know, and speaking with Karen last night, it seems like her heart is healing nicely. It seems like she's coming back from the the pit of pain. And it's I mean, that's I guess the two greatest losses are the loss of a child or the loss of a spouse. And I don't think we really can compare losses, but those are the great ones. And, you know, when you've been with a spouse for a long time, then they actually become a part of you and you of them.
I have a question about that, and this is, I think, a legitimate question.
Well, it's
Does it?
about time we came up with some sense of direction for the show.
I think that look at this, dude. Look at what she's saying, and you helped her with that.
Well, I'm just grateful that it happened, no matter who provided whatever
But
help. I'm grateful.
does it matter if you're married? If you're with that spouse for 40 years? I mean, is 20 years um, of love really that? Is it less significant than 40? I mean, I'm really.
No, no, but I do think a lifetime together is way different than a couple of months together.
I don't disagree with that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but I mean, I don't. I think there is certainly a threshold of permanence that you
yeah,
cross where you are in oneness with each other, provided you have a good marriage. I mean, if you have a good
yeah,
relationship,
yeah,
and I think that I'm just offering this. Okay, I'm not stating this as law, and I'm not wanting to open this up for an argument. I'm just telling you my experience. Fair enough. So my experience is that we are not each other's other half. We are 100% whole people, but our preference is to spend time with one another,
yeah.
our severe preference. But when I leave town, I don't want Carolyn to be operating as a lesser version of herself at all. That's insane. For me, I want her to go, "Oh, cool. This is some me time." And then make the most of that. Just as when I go on the road, when I land in Atlanta, it's like, "Okay, I'm going to be here for 3 weeks and there is a gear shift here." And it's beautiful, but um I don't know. I think Kara and I share so much. I mean, we share, we just share a lot. We've been together a long time, 44 years, but married for 42. Some couples find it better to keep their money separate. We don't. And I'm not saying one is better than the other, but we don't. And I completely trust Care, which would be really foolish if she weren't the woman she is. But
Right,
because she's the woman she is, um, I don't check my balance. I don't watch what's happening to our accounts.
right.
Carolyn could rob me, wouldn't, but could rob me blind. She could, but
Yep.
she wouldn't. She could go take everything out of the accounts we have, and I would never know until some notices started coming in. And then I would go, it appears we have a problem here. But the point is, I think if you have to supervise one another, I think you're probably in need of some repair in the relationship. And I've said this for years, Ken, that I really maintain that Carolyn knows how to live her life way, way better than I know how to live her life.
Amen.
I also know that I know better how to live my life than she knows how to live my life. So neither one of us try to micromanage the other, and we joyously support one another in the handling of life
Right,
instead of trying to get a constricted grab on the relationship and you do as you're told. I mean, come on.
right.
Nobody would flourish in that kind of environment.
No,
Nobody. So just some thoughts.
I agree with you, man. I agree.
Oh, Karen says that Larry was the same with me. Yeah, well, see, and therein lies the pain because you had someone you were in oneness with. You had someone that you trusted and you really connected with in that spirit of oneness, and they with you. So that's an unimaginable magnitude of a loss, Karen.
Yeah,
Goodness gracious, I truly can't even imagine.
it's crazy. You know, I go back to um, when I interviewed Dr. Bernie Siegel. What a wonderful man! What a wonderful human being! I actually had the privilege of writing a chapter in a book that with him, in a book that he also wrote a chapter in. So we co-authored it, and we're both on the front cover of that book.
Come on with it.
Is that
Come
crazy,
on
dude?
with it.
Come on. So he said, he said that when his wife of how many years? Do you remember? 60, 59, 60 years?
I know it had us beat, so it's
Yeah,
a
it was a
long time.
long, yeah. And it was and he said,
I think it might have been 60, like 61, 62 years, long time.
yeah, it wasn't about his wife, it was his father. His father died, and he said I was really, really close because his wife died as well, but
Right.
later his father died, and he said, and one night I had a dream, and
Mm-hmm.
for anyone who's lost somebody close, listen to this very carefully. He said, one night I had a dream, and this angel takes me to heaven, and I'm sitting on this park bench, and there's this line of these beings walking in front of me, and they're all carrying in their hands a candle that has a flame, and they're walking, and he goes, and I look down, and I go, hey, there's a guy down there that his candle's not lit, and he says, yeah, that go down there and find out why. And he goes running down and talks to the guy, and he says, hey, oh my gosh, it's my dad. Dad, what are you doing? I saw that your candle's not lit. And he said, Bernie, they keep lighting my candle, but your tears keep putting it out. Which was one of the most profound things that I have ever heard anyone say, ever. It was amazing. He was saying, like, mourn, but don't stay in it.
But don't turn it into a way of life.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
In fact, not only mourn, Ken, but in all fairness, mourn your ass off.
Mourn your ass off.
I mean, mourn your ass off. Feel it. Feel all the pain, all the depth. There's a reason that it comes in like a freight train of hurt, but process it and move through it. And you're not going to do it on somebody else's timetable. And to heck with anybody that says that. Hang out with more people that hold you in a judgment-free zone.
Yeah.
That really allow you to take the walk that is uniquely your own. I want to highlight Alan's comment, my dear brother Alan, who says, I feel that couples who've been together for a long time, and especially after the kids are grown, they have learned how to do the dance both together and as individuals. Really good times. Yes, Alan, it's so true.
Yeah.
And I think it just allows you to enjoy each other that much more when you do come back from out of town. They're glad to have the alone time. They're glad to have the together time. And here's the deal. It's okay to love both. Our feelings shouldn't be what do you mean? You had a good time without me? As a matter of fact, I did, and I love you. But I didn't say I had a better time. I had a really nice time being alone, and I have a really nice time being together. And I'm grateful to be in a relationship where we can do that. Right?
Yeah. Do you see who I have up on screen?
I see that Michelle Geske is in.
Is she talking about you or me?
I think she meant to say men.
I think she might have been referring to Dr. Bernie.
Yeah, probably talking about Dr. Bernie. By the way, Dr. Bernie's marriage reminds me of an old story about the couple that lived into they made it to over 100, but they got divorced. They both lived to be beyond 100, but they got divorced at 98 and 97 after having been married for 75 years. And they were interviewed, got a divorce. And they were interviewed and said, okay, divorce happens. We get it. But why on earth would you divorce somebody when you are 98 and 97 years old? And they both in unison said, well, of course, we had to wait for the kids to die. So there's that. No?
Oh,
too soon? Come on. It's a good joke. It's a good joke.
My brain immediately goes, but what about the grandkids?
That's funny. Hey, Nancy says she's watching from the Philippines tonight.
Hey, Nancy. Welcome. Oh, my gosh.
And Barbara still thinks that that's a true story, which is tragic. Barbara, come on. It was a joke. It's just a joke.
Oh, my God. Too dark, too soon, maybe. So, dude, do you so you've got Ozark, you've got The Resident. What else?
But most importantly, I have King of the Hill.
King
right
of
here.
the Hill. That's right.
There they are. I
Yep.
had the pleasure of being a part of that cast. That was a lot of fun. So yeah, Ozark is this week, and then I'll go back to LA to work on the video project I'm working on right now, and then I will return to Atlanta for The Resident. But I don't know exactly when. So
Oh, so you don't know if you'll go from LA to Atlanta or LA to Dallas and then Atlanta?
yeah, I don't know. My life sort of reveals itself on a week by week basis.
Wow.
In terms of the exact travel days and all of that, we'll figure it out. It's all good. I'm reading for more comments here.
She
Hey,
said,
Jason. Hey, Anna.
Jason Alt lives right down the street from me, dude.
Yeah.
Yes.
After it was a blonde moment. That's funny.
Don't
Hey, do you
forget
remember the story of
everyone.
the two blondes walking along the river on opposite banks?
No.
Remember that story?
One
blonde is walking down the riverbank, and here comes the other blonde walking across the river on the other bank, and one of them calls out to the other and says, "Hey, how do I get to the other side?" And the other one turns and says, "You're already on the other side." There it is.
Oh my God. Oh my
There's
God.
a stupid joke. I heard it when I was about 14. What did Michelle say? We love Michelle. What did she say?
Don't forget everyone to watch The Resident this Tuesday.
Yeah, Michelle's a good PR person.
Recap real quick. Recap.
I can't do a recap. It's unfair.
Just do it.
It's just, we have some situations that are unfolding.
It's going to be the best episode of The Resident in 5 years.
Ever.
This coming Tuesday.
Ever. In history. If we last 4 more years, it'll be the best episode in 9 years.
You do not want to miss it. Tune in. Fox Television, 8 p.m. Eastern.
That's correct.
Dude, that's almost like a primetime slot.
Hey, you know what? Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, we are about 96 hours away. It's almost 10, so 94 hours away. We're less than 100 hours away from the airing of this episode.
And it's going to be the bomb.
Well, Gail informs us here that it's going to be a tearjerker.
Mm.
Did you see Gail? Hey, Gail.
Oh. Who's Gail? Do you know Gail?
And you're helping to raise Gigi, huh?
Wow.
I can't divulge that.
But he knows.
There is an episode that is coming up in our, trying to figure out what it is, in our 20th season where Gigi becomes a stripper. And there is a beautiful, beautiful dinner between the two of us where I am talking with her about other options.
You're like, I
That's
do own
season
a
20
hospital.
of, you guessed it, The Resident. So you live in Dallas, Atlanta, or somewhere over yeah.
Rainbow.
We live in Dallas, but I spent a great deal of time in Atlanta and then the rest of my time in Ken's backyard in Marion, Ohio.
And Jason is making fun of me saying down the street. Okay, like you live in Dallas, so that's like not down the street. He lives about a 40-minute drive from me, so that's kind of down the street. 40 minutes.
I'm completely with you on that geographical assessment, Ken.
Thank you. Jeez. So there, Jason. I'll never refer to you as my down the street friend again.
Oh, wait a minute. Check this out. Gail says, "Hey, I want to see you sport the lavender sweater." How did you know I'm wearing a lavender sweater? Did they show it in the previews? Yeah, I'm wearing a lavender sweater this week.
Hold it. Is she? Jason's laughing now. Be careful, man. She might be a plant from the network.
Well, it's okay. You know what it is? She's probably someone who has looked at photos.
Oh, look.
And right now, if you see, there it is.
Yeah,
I told you. I saw a photo last night where they have us in the room in a lavender sweater. Let's see if we can find one of those photos, Ken.
I will look. So I'm looking up season, or hold it. Hang on.
Season 5, episode 3, The Resident. I don't think you need to put lavender sweater. Just put my name. If you put
I put
lavender
Marshall?
sweater, every lavender sweater in the history of cinema will come up. Michelle says that is one good-looking sweater. Yeah, it's.
Oh my God, there it is, dude.
Do we see the sweater?
Yes.
Marshall sporting a sweater. Usually it's suit and tie.
What the heck?
Tonight it's an X-Files jacket, dude.
Hold on a minute. I can't see you. Hang on. I got to open this up. Open image and new tab. And here we go. Holy mother of everything holy. Oh, an X. I thought you were going
I
to
think
give.
you tried to talk me out of this jacket.
You know, you were going to give it to me. You said next time I see you.
You know what? I'm pretty sure I was lying because you were troubled at the time and I was just trying to soothe your feelings. That would be my guess.
Oh
my guess is you were sulking about something and Carolyn said, offer him your X-Files jacket. It works every time. I've offered it to like 30 people.
Oh my God.
And every one of them said, really? And I said, absolutely. No big deal. But I never gave it to them. But you know, it's great. It cured their mood.
Well, you just hurt my feeling. So just look at the lavender sweater.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh my Lord, have mercy.
And let's see if the fans can guess the man's name that is talking to my son.
I know who he is.
Well, you're not allowed to say.
I don't know you mean his real name?
Not the character name. I want to know what actor is there in the, looks almost like a fishing or military jacket. Does anyone want to guess who that is? Come
Glenn,
on,
that's
somebody.
Clearly a Canadian Navy jacket.
Like I said, it's a Canadian Navy jacket.
I'm just kidding. I have no idea. Oh my God. You know what's crazy?
Joan wins. Joan was the first one, but it's not Bergson. It's Bernson. Joan will be in need of a typing course between now and next week.
Look at this. Gail is just an avid fan. The Resident is my favorite show. Holy crap.
Wow.
How cool.
Well, Gail, wait a minute. Gail, do us a favor and reach out and tell your friends that also enjoy the show to come watch the Ken and Glenn show for a few minutes, would you?
Yeah, share. Hey, everybody share this out. How about that? Look, she said, I know. She knew who it was, but she said, I won't say. She has a distinctly unfair advantage. Wow. You go, Gail. So Glenn, did you share this out?
I didn't because I don't know how to share it. I'm having trouble on my cell phone with Facebook.
Here, I have an idea.
Here, let me do this. How about if I let me try this. I think I can do it. I always try to share it out right as we're wrapping up.
Oh, that's right. You have company coming.
Well, in theory.
Okay, we've had hundreds of people come through and only 7 shares. How's that real? Oh my gosh. Gail shared it to the Resident dedicated fan group page on Facebook.
Oh, see, that's that. Now we're talking.
Wow, Gail, you go on. All right, Glenn, because of Gail's commitment to helping the Ken and Glenn show, I feel that you should say Gail Rosenwald Sabin. I don't know how you pronounce her last name. She'll have to clarify that, but you should say you're my favorite fan of The Resident.
Okay, so wait, here we are live. How do I share from your page? There it is. Okay, now.
There you go.
Now it has been shared to my page.
Bam!
You see that?
Awesome. That's awesome, dude. Hold on. Let me refresh. Let me see.
Now I'm going to share it to the Extra Mile West.
I already shared it to both of them.
Oh, you did?
We just got a bunch of shares. We just got a
Well,
punch.
it's not that tough to understand when you guilt everybody right and left.
I'm not trying to guilt. I'm just trying to say share the love. So look at
So,
that
what do you think?
sweater.
Do you think the lavender look or the black X-Files jacket?
Um, I don't like the lavender look, dude. I'm sorry.
Well, the idea was to make me look tender.
You look like I mean, you're like a general. Like you're like this. You're like a general. Like you're a
I have
commander.
a look as though I'm watching a salamander crawl across the floor.
Look at Michelle. Michelle, no, 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 no. See, I think he should be wearing the lavender sweater and you should be wearing the Canadian Navy jacket. And I don't know that that's a Canadian Navy jacket. I just feel like it should be if it's not.
So, for those of you playing at home, a little historical fact is Corbin Burnson was one of the stars of a big hit series years ago called L.A. Law.
Yes.
L.A. Law. And
You
that was
don't,
back when he had a thick head of blonde hair and was a young heartthrob. And here's the deal: it happens to all of us.
but dude, whose idea was it for the lavender?
Well, are you suggesting that perhaps we are witnessing the pussification of Marshall?
I'm suggesting that you are a commander. You're a leader in the military. You're a billionaire that owns a hospital, and now they got you dressed like Mr. Friggin' Rogers.
Yeah, it is a little bit like that.
It is. I'm waiting on you to go, it's a really wonderful day in the neighborhood.
It really is a little bit like, at ease, man, I need to get my sweater.
That's fun. Dude, that is funny.
Gentlemen, I am leaving the battlefield right now, and I'm going to take a moment to get in touch with my feelings. With my feelings. And I'm going to put on a nice little lavender sweater. So anyway, that's the deal. I'm in lavender, and I think it looks very, very appropriately soft. They were just going for soft. Here's the thing. They do put thought into their decisions. It's not like they just start grabbing shit off the rack. They go, "Hey, Glenn, how'd you like to wear something that's, kind of gentle and tells a softer story about a different version of you?" And I said, "I think it's a great idea." And then I asked the most important question: do I get to keep it when we're done filming? Because they dress Marshall nice.
Do what?
I said they dress Marshall really nice.
They do.
Hey, is Friday night still the night we show off our new shoes? Come on with it.
Yes, absolutely.
Here's some new shoes, dude.
You got new shoes? Lift them up. Oh, look at the new kicks, man.
Wait a minute. We got
with some
always wearing some cool socks.
3D glasses. Look at that, dude. Got some new kicks.
Those are my new shoes.
Uh-oh, you're froze. Yep. Oh, there you go. You froze for a second. Nice, dude.
And it just feels good to go get yourself some new stuff.
Yeah.
I'm still not used to the fact that you can look and buy things on the computer at home. I think I'm going to do it more often. I didn't touch a store. I bought 2 new pairs of jeans and these gorgeous new leather shoes, and you enter a series of digits and it shows up on your doorstep.
From Amazon?
Yeah, and I know people have been doing it for years, but I've been doing it for like 72 hours.
You said, and you enter a series of digits?
That's it. It's like there's some coordinates and digits, and you know, and you're done, and then ding dong, here are your pants and shoes. And then you put them on and go, that's what I'm talking about.
Now you didn't get the sock. Well, you can get socks like that on Amazon. I have some. Yeah, see, look, Barbara agrees with me, dude. Just saying.
Looks like Mr. Rogers, she said. By the way, I have 73 pairs of color themed socks.
Wow.
Socks that
Well,
tell a story.
you
And
can
am
you
I
can
wrong, Ken? But it seems like I'm going to ask the audience, drop a one if you have a desire to see my sock collection. I won't be
Oh,
hurt if you
yeah.
don't drop a one, but if you drop a one, I'm going to go get you my top 10 favorite socks.
Wow. I don't see
Hey,
any
the
ones
offer's out
dropping.
there.
No. Oh, there's a bunch of ones. Holy crap.
Ernest wants to see it. Joan does.
Oh, wow. Gail,
Gail does.
the number one resident fan in the world, right there.
All right, go to a full screen of you, dude. I'm going to go get my 10 favorite pairs.
All right, I'm gonna remove you. I'll see you come back. So so Glenn has all right, let's talk about this. I just don't Michelle, I got the image you just texted me. Um and yeah, I can't with the lavender sweater. I just can't do it. Just doesn't feel right. So how are you guys doing? Are you guys I've got man, I have a bunch of crazy socks too. Ernest, you must be I feel a lot better. I'm still not 100%, but I'm very, very, I mean, outside of my energy depleting, my energy drops like a rock, man. Like it's crazy. But overall, I'm feeling pretty darn good, especially compared to where I was. Um, I normally wear, like just, like the ankle socks with tennis shoes. But I have some funky socks too, dress socks, a lot of those. Yep. Um, Robert does not have a pair of socks. It's a drawer full of mixed singles. I am so glad I'm better too. Sandy, I went to call on you last night and you disappeared on me last night. In Taiba next week, Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Central Time. I'm going to start putting I'm going to do a public shame post every week and start calling out people that aren't there. I'm just kidding. Barbara, that includes you. Barbara. Good. Can't wait to see you there. Yeah, so I feel a whole lot better for sure. And I feel she said what? The Grow Live Academy mastermind call that you're a part of. That's so funny too, Blah. We were just talking about that because Glenn used to play poker with Norm Macdonald. And before we started the live show, and Glenn is back. Here he is. We were watching some Norm Macdonald videos.
Yes.
And I told you the other day, he is the number one guy people have said that I sound like in the
He
world.
also was the second worst poker player I've ever met. That begs the question, who was the worst? And the answer
I was getting ready.
The answer is Drew Carey.
Really?
I used to play with both those guys regularly at the Commerce Casino in Los Angeles. And I'm going to show you the socks that I used to wear when playing poker with Norm Macdonald. I have theme socks. It's going to be a very interesting part of the Ken and Glenn show. So when I would play poker, I would wear these.
Oh, wow.
So those are my card playing and craps shooting socks.
Wow.
Is the tour helpful?
Yeah.
I have socks that I wear when I travel, when I fly anywhere. I have the same pair of socks when I travel. And right now you may say, geez, Glenn, I wonder what those look like. Here's what they look like. They're little jets.
Wow. And you always are wearing those when you fly?
When I fly, I will be wearing these.
Wow.
Okay? Now, I also have an obsession with pizza, not for eating it, but for thought. What do you put on your pizza? What do you claim for your pizza? You know the manifestation exercise we do.
Yep.
So this is one of my favorite pairs of pizza socks. Right? I only have 2 pairs of regular socks. One is burgundy, straight burgundy, and the other one is just a straight black sock.
Wow.
And so a total of 75 socks in my collection, and 73 of them are different themes. So that's one pair of pizza socks. Let me move to the next pair. And these are really cool. The pizza slices are a little bit larger.
Oh, look at that.
Right?
Cheese dripping off.
The cheese dripping off, plus pepperoni. I mean, pepperoni socks, you got to love that. So there's that. And let me see if I've got one more pizza. Oh, my company just arrived. Here's the other pizza. Hold on. Let me open the door for my company.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Well, I'm here until he gets back. Wow, he's got some cool socks. I don't have all those socks. I have some cool socks, though. Really cool. Love it. I wear my Boston Terrier socks because I have 3 of them. I love your socks, Susan. In Ohio, it is 11:11. In Dallas, where Glenn is, it is 10:11. And somebody rang the doorbell again. So glad you're back in. Oh, thank you, Michelle. Thank you. Seriously, I am so grateful. Although, like right now, my energy is starting to really, really, really dip, like big time. Big time. I'm used to working 14 to 16-hour days, and I don't have it in me right now. Cannot do that. So, anyway. Well, I don't know. Hopefully that wasn't like somebody kidnapping him. That would suck. Let me see if. Nope, he's not there yet. Anyway, okay. Yeah, he's in Dallas. We need him to come to connect next year. You. I think we might be able to make that happen. We'll see. This year during Connect, he was going to be there, but he was filming in Atlanta. So, Sandy, that's true. I say, Glenn, right. I said, I hope he wasn't kidnapped. He should be back. And Sandy, kidnappers ring the doorbell.
I think you also. No, it's my buddy Earl.
Oh, okay, cool.
And Earl's here. We're gonna do just a cool outdoor screening of some movies, and we're gonna look at some old Norm Macdonald stuff.
Oh, nice.
So this is just a pair of socks you want to have just in case you're feeling like a sloth. Right? There's no real reason for it. It's just there.
Oh my God.
And now here's something that you people who have survived that lived in the 70s, hey Jen.
Hey Jen.
Tell me if you can name what that is.
Oh, I know what that is. Can I say it?
Yeah,
A lava lamp.
that would be a lava lamp, which doesn't mean anything to the youth of America. But
No.
those of us who survived the 70s,
Yeah.
you gotta have a lava lamp in your life. And we have two of them in our bedroom. Two of them.
Wow.
And they are cranking full time. Now, have you ever wanted to wear socks and shoes, but you just don't want to put on the shoes? Well, now you can have socks and shoes.
Oh, jeez.
So
Oh my God.
I really think I have the greatest sock collection in America. So
Oh,
on days that I wear these with them, then I'm wearing socks and shoes and shoes.
right. Wow.
Now, when I want to celebrate, if I've got like a new movie opening or the series, like on The Resident, on big nights, I wear these.
Oh, look at that.
Right, these are the popcorn feature socks.
That's really cool.
Now that it is October, I even have friggin' October themed socks,
No.
and I truly do. And these are them with little spiders
Oh, no.
all
I
over
couldn't
it, and
imagine.
they're
Those
so
are
anyone
ticks.
who has arachnophobia probably wouldn't want to wear these, but they're
Aren't those ticks?
no, they're not ticks. It's gonna be tough to get someone to buy tick socks. Now, if I'm just feeling very Batman-esque and I'm
Oh.
celebrating my butt off, I wear my like
Oh, yeah.
Kapow socks and Wham
Love
and
those.
Splat. These are just the greatest. And the thing is, when you wear fun socks, you don't ever feel boring, right? I think our
Yeah.
socks are a little now on the days when I feel like life just took a crap on me.
Yeah.
I have special theme socks for that mood. And here's that.
Poop emojis. Oh my, I love that.
I mean, when you're feeling like shit, you need to have a corresponding pair of
Oh,
socks.
dude.
So there's
Wow.
my feeling like shit socks.
Wow. That's awesome.
Hold
Look
on,
at
we're
what,
almost through. I gave you a bonus. I gave you more than 10. Michelle said she saved a bee from a spider today. Very cool. Now, how many of you play Monopoly?
yeah.
Right? You got to have your Monopoly socks.
Oh, look at that. Wow.
Right? And there's the man. I
Yeah.
don't know if you can see the character, but they are bags of money. So
Yep.
if you feel like you want to acquire some money in your life, then just go put on your bags of money socks.
I love that, dude.
We also have 8 cats in the house. So, of course, you have to have your kitty cat socks.
Wow.
I would dedicate these to Joan Anton, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Michelle said, I hope you have cat socks. So
Yeah. She said that earlier.
you-
I knew you had to. So I just
I
said,
think Carolyn would kick me out of the house if I didn't
yeah,
wear those.
that would be,
And then the last two on the tour, and I hope this is as interesting for you as I felt that it would be. Actually, there's yet another pair of pizza socks, right?
uh-huh.
Different design. I'm pretty crazy about pizza. So maybe
Yeah.
Earl, if you're watching downstairs with Carolyn, maybe we'll go out and grab a pizza tonight. But I think
Are they watching us downstairs?
They are.
Oh,
I
wow.
have to
Hey,
say
Earl.
that these are.
Hey,
perhaps-
Care.
Yeah, you can greet Earl and Carolyn.
Yeah. I'm saying hi to him.
So these might just be my coolest socks ever. These were made by a student. Look, they say Glenn Morshaw are the greatest among extra milers. And these are my Star Trek days socks and Transformers and The Resident. You can see them there.
Wow.
And Friday Night Lights. And down at the tippy toe, you've got X-Men First Class and Supergirl over here.
Dude.
So those are all on my socks.
Wow. That
And
is
then Vance,
awesome.
Vance Sparks. Let me give tribute to Vance Sparks. We had a bit of a bromance going. We still have one, but I mean, in the early stages, it got pretty hot.
Oh,
And
jeez.
and I had to back him off. I did. I have to say, Vance, your love for me might just be a bit much. And
Oh
I
my
and I
God.
gave him that speech when he sent me these. Okay.
Oh my God. That is hilarious, dude.
I mean,
Wow.
when a guy gives you socks with him and you and hearts all over it, um, you
So,
know, I'm
Glenn,
just
how many
saying.
times have you worn those socks?
Um, still waiting for the first outing. I think I did. In all fairness, I think I slept with them one night. And then in the middle of the night, I thought, well, what if my heart stops beating? I don't want to be found wearing this shit. And I took them off. Anyway, Vance, I love you and thank you for the
Oh,
gift.
that is so funny.
So that's my sock collection.
Look what Earl says.
Earl said very gay, cool, but gay.
Oh my God. No offense to the gay community in any way. Oh my gosh, that is so funny.
Was that fun? I think it's fun. I do. I think it's
So,
fun.
okay, I have a question. So, okay, you've been known to disappear for 3 or 4 weeks at a time. Like, not disappear, but go to Atlanta, go to, Atlanta since I've
Right.
known you. Do
And
you
and let me
take
guess. Your question is, do I have a Polynesian whore that is awaiting me when I get there?
that is I was going to ask that second. We'll get back to that one here in just a minute. No,
No,
I was
I
not
didn't
going to.
read your mind.
I don't even know where Polynesia is. I would never ask that question. Like,
Okay.
so my question is, do you travel with your collection of socks?
I do indeed.
Do you wear them on set?
I do indeed.
Wow. So billionaire Marshall.
I wear them in scenes when I am behind the desk. But if I'm going to be revealed, then emphatically no. I wear whatever socks they give me to wear.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Dude.
Look at this. Your socks gave me a whole new perspective, but on what I do not know. Well, I think the theme is you're going to be as light as your life suggests you are. And if you can lighten up in the sock department, it's just playful. I mean, I'm not joking now. I'm being very serious. I would recommend it to anyone for mood enhancement is change your socks to something that's got a funnier theme, a lighter theme, a playful theme, maybe get you some Munster socks, right? The old TV show, The Munsters, and have Lily Munster staring at you every time you cross your legs, or maybe it's little Eddie looking like a werewolf. Or I'm sure they make Gilligan's Island socks. Is this even on, or did we stop broadcasting like 30 minutes ago?
No, we're on, dude.
Oh, okay.
Look.
The answer is I do, but I only have a few novelty ties, and I could bolster that. I have a great Three Stooges tie.
Wow.
But yeah, novelty ties are great too.
Taiba.
She said, especially the shit socks.
That's so funny.
It reminds you to have a good time,
It does. And, listen, I got it. When you and my wife conspired against me.
Yeah. Which we do regularly, by the way.
Yes. And we were on our way back. For those that don't know the story, we like to go down to Destin, Florida for a family vacation. We were on our way back, and my wife says, "Get off at the next exit now." I'm like, "What?" It scared me. What is wrong with you? She's like, "I've got to go. Get off at the next exit." And I'm like, why wouldn't you tell me that this was creeping up on you 20 miles ago? We're in downtown Nashville. I'm not getting off at the next exit. It doesn't look safe. And she's like, "Get off." And I'm like, oh my God. So I get off the next exit, and she's like, "Turn left." I'm like, "But we could turn right." "Turn left." All right. I'm just saying you can turn right on red. You can't turn left on red, and it's red. Anyway, so we turn left, go down. She's like, pull in this gas station. She runs inside, and I'm like, what has possessed my wife? What is wrong with her? She runs inside this store. There are homeless people sitting about, and I'm like, we're gonna die. What is going on? And then all of a sudden, I look in my mirror. I look in my mirror, and there's Glenn Morshower walking up the side of my vehicle. And I was like, you have got to be freaking kidding me. He flew from Dallas to Nashville because we had never met in person. And he knew I was going to be driving through. Blew my mind. But so we went, we had dinner. Taiba, I tagged you in her post, but you probably didn't.
You know, you would have thought, let me interrupt you long enough, Ken, while you're on a roll, to say that you would have thought that that action on my part would have resulted in a more loving emergence of who it is you are. Yeah, that didn't happen.
So look, Taiba look, she just sent me a picture. So she went to, or she was just in Nashville, and she tagged that chicken place that we went to.
Hashtag chicken place.
What was that? Do you remember the name of it?
I don't remember the name of it.
Hattie B.
Hattie B's chicken.
Hattie B's. That was it. But her and her husband, her family ate there. I was like, wow, Glenn Moore. So anyway, Glenn, we had a blast. We did a little live stream from the porch of Hattie B's. And when we were leaving, you entertained my daughters and their friends, and it was just awesome time. And when we were leaving, you did something. I don't even know if you remember it, but you said, you were talking about age is just a number. You can always be young. You should always be young or act young. And you jumped up in the air and you clicked both of your feet together, like on the side. And I was like, this dude is everything that I thought he was and more. Like, it was just, I remember you doing that, and it was, anyway.
Yeah, I went to the hospital for that little action when I got back to Dallas. Did I mention that to you? Hey, dude, I got to say goodnight because I got to show some love and respect to my brother Earl, who has come over for some entertainment.
Yeah. Earl, thank you for sharing Glenn, and Carolyn, thank you for sharing Glenn. And I'm going to
and Jill, thank you for sharing Ken.
Yes, she's like, gladly.
And Abigail, thank you for sharing your dad. And to all of you, thank you for sharing us out to your friends. And thank you for sharing your time and your evening with us. We love you. We haven't done nearly enough of these in recent months, but all is certainly well between us. And it's sure good to see Ken back on the mend. Oh, my goodness gracious. That's good.
Thank you. And Glenn is the master of the jump and tap.
Oh, that's Ricardo. Good evening,
Ricardo.
Love you, bud. Come see us this week, dude. Come see us on Monday or Tuesday evening. I won't be teaching the Tuesday day class because I will be on the set of Ozark. All right. Good night to you all. Keno, I'm going to hang with you for about 30 after we close off. But enjoy our video saying good night.
See you guys. Have a great night. Thanks for watching.
Have a great weekend, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Happy October.